Faulhaber crow call. So we'll look at the instructions. Tawny owl call. Well, I'm only interested in the crow call at the moment. The language of the crow is a very complex one. For the hunter, only 2 words are of any significance: the rest call and the signal call. The rest call means all is well, no danger here. Sounds like a long cry, and it goes on there. The signal call begins with a low tone, growing in strength and pitch, returning to the initial low tone. It signifies more or less, come here, there is an enemy to chase away. And it carries on, but quite a lot of it is just general information. Using the crow call, the hunter should be under full cover and be sure not to have been seen by crows upon approaching. Right, okay. There's call should begin with a few series of signal calls. If a crow comes within shooting distance, shoot immediately. In the case the signal call is not successful, after an interval of approximately 10 minutes, the rest call should be tried. In most cases, a single crow will arrive and circle quietly overhead. It will leave silently to gather its fellow birds. After the first shot, one should stay quiet, then a second and third shot is quite possible. Hunting nearby crows, the use of the tawny owl call is strongly advised. Good sport. There's not much really in the way of instructions on how to use it. Not in the way that is needed to blow it or produce the sound. Just where, how and when, I suppose you could say. Just give it a quick blow, see what happens. Craw, craw. Oh well, see what happens. Oh dear, I think I'll need some practice with that one. Yeah, out in the field, and I think a good session with that is needed before I could trust it taken out with a gun. Well, I've now tried this Faulhaber crow call. Quite impressed with some aspects of it, but the proof is in the use, and there's some good instructions. They've got the tawny owl call instructions, which I'm sure people will find useful, and the crow call instructions, and there's quite a bit there. It actually tells you what sort of crow call to use and how to do it. So they've put some thought and some effort into doing this. I'm quite impressed, but unfortunately the sound I get, I'm not very impressed with. It's a very simple, just a plastic tube, obviously a reed in there some sort, but for me it just doesn't work. I'll need a lot of practice to get a crow call out of that, I think. So I've decided not to use that anymore and find something else that I can use a lot easier and a lot more effective. But I must admit, the instructions, they are making a good effort. It's a pity for me the actual sound lets it down.